with Andy Mineo.
Yay, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
How are you making, is it coffee we've been hearing? Are you making your cup of coffee?
Oh, yeah. And it's basically a science experiment. There's like 9 tools and temperature, water. And yeah, it's a lot.
Dang, you're doing it right. Did Propaganda teach you that? I know you went on tour with him. He's a big coffee guy.
He actually did. He was the one who got me on this addiction.
Now, sometimes, though, when coffee people teach others about coffee, it's not in a nice way. So did Propaganda teach you in a pleasant way, or were you bullied into learning how to make it properly?
Now, you know what it was? He gave me a cup of black coffee, and he was like, here, try this. I was like, clearly, I only like cream and sugar. Get it away from me. And he was like, no, trust me, and he gives it to me, and I taste it. And I was like, wow, this tastes amazing. Like, it's light and buttery and delicious. And he's like, yeah, welcome to your first cup of real coffee. All right, relax.
Well, I guess that's okay, then.
This is how it's supposed to taste. And then I got addicted after that.
He changed your life.
We had a good teacher, good teacher on that. So Andy Mineo was just announced. You're joining the WinterJam tour starting, it's January 13th, and it goes until the end of March. So March 26th. And for RadioU Ohio, that is going to be coming to the Shot on January 28th.
Right. So Andy, tell us first of all about WinterJam. You've been on WinterJam tour a couple times before. What is going to make this round unique?
Better?
Yeah, better.
Yeah. Now, well, we went out in 2020, and obviously that had to get cut short, so I never got to finish the tour I was on in 2020 with them. I don't know if you guys know, the world shut down. But,
we remember.
Yeah. Oh, you do? Okay. So we're going to go back out and finish it. And what I love about it, man, honestly, is the fact that it's an arena-level tour with world-class production, speaker, sound, light, video. It's like 10 for 10. But it is such an accessible ticket because of the model that they set up. So, normally an arena show would be, $150 per person or whatever. I just went and saw Kendrick this year, and, those are like the starting points, $320 a ticket.
Yeah, it's crazy.
$15 at the door. So you show up, you drop off $15, and you go sit anywhere you want. But you're in the same arenas where Kendrick would have performed, And so it's just a world-class show for such an accessible ticket price, and you get such a variety of artists. So that's why I always say, man, it's like grab a few friends and come out and just enjoy a night, whether you get a hot dog and see one band you like, or you end up loving the whole thing. You know what I mean? It's like
Andy, don't
really
commit.
Can't lose.
What if they don't have hot dogs at the venue? Don't commit like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it is nice because, there's been...
the hot dog is going to cost more than the ticket.
That is true.
That's a good point.
That is true. Well, there's been so much drama with concerts, and it seems like it's not the bands doing it, but it's the ticket companies and the venues and stuff that make it to where it is no longer feasible to see almost any show. So it's nice to be able to have this more accessible.
We appreciate that about WinterJam for sure. And we are also we were checking in on your socials. We saw that you've been pickleballing. Is that right?
The Andy Mineo socials.
Yeah.
Guys, the obsession with pickleball is reached a hysteria for me.
So Propaganda gets you hooked on that too?
At this point.
How often are you playing?
I play every day.
Every day?
Whoa.
So do you go to a pickleball, like, because here we have like restaurants that have pickleball and like courts and stuff. Do you go to that, or do you have an at-home like pickleball court?
Well, there's a few minutes away from me, they turned this huge yard that used to belong to like a train track yard. They cleared it out and they put a bunch of courts, and then they end up putting like a bunch of bars and restaurants and public event stuff. So there's a lot of renovation happening in Atlanta. I moved to Atlanta. And so that's why I play. But, just this week I found out they opened up like a pickleball center in my neighborhood. And so it's getting nuts. And
they're just feeding your addiction.
It's just, the sport's blowing up across the country. And like professional athletes are getting involved. Anheuser-Busch is getting involved now, like big sponsors. So cool, man. I think the sport's actually going to blow up in the next 5 years and be like really common, on ESPN a lot more and things like that. So, but
So
I'm addicted.
for Winter Jam, when you go, because the Winter Jam dates are on Saturdays, do you spend the whole week at the next venue town to where you can still stay with working out and pickleball and stuff, and you just do there, or do you go home and you go kind of back and forth?
I'm going to do both. But honestly, what actually started this addiction was Winter Jam, because we all play ping pong while we're out there. Because obviously it's, you got hours before the show and, between catering and stuff, they leave a ping pong table out there. And of course, everyone starts going at it. And by the end of the tour, we're all going pro. We all got our own paddles. So,
you're like Forrest Gump out there.
Yeah, that's right. So this year I'm like, I got to find a way to just introduce pickleball to everybody while I'm out there. And see if we can set up in the arena before the show starts.
I know. I'm tempted to go onto Amazon, see if there is a at home, like the badminton kits, but instead it's pickleball.
Yeah, there's got to be, right?
Yeah.
You just set it up.
You can do a portable net and tape it down or something. So I'm going to try to introduce it, but if not, I'll be going to my secondary sport of ping pong.
Ping pong. That's a good backup.
Stay sharp. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
This is Andy Mineo. He is on the Winter Jam Tour, which has been announced to start January 13th. And again, a reminder for RadioU Ohio, that's going to be at the Shot on January 28th. And I guess just be prepared for good coffee and pickleball.
That's right.
While you're waiting in line for that show.
Now, one more quick thing before we cut you loose, Andy, and that is I need to know, are you still rooting for the Packers with me, or, have you fell off of that?
Is Andy are you a Packers fan?
I'm a cheesehead, and I'm still wearing my jersey because I'm not a quitter.
Is it hard this season?
It's a tough season, isn't it?
It's a tough season.
We're not used to this.
Season. We're not used to this. We're used to being great. And, it's just, it's a tough one.
Yeah. We'll get there. I don't know if it'll be this year, though. We'll get
ride
there.
Through the highs and the lows.
Yep, that's right.
Andy, you can't see, but Hudson has his jersey on.
And my cheese head. I'm wearing a cheese. No, I'm not wearing the cheese head. But I do have a Packers. I have an Aaron Rodgers jersey on as we speak, so I had to ask.
Every day is a Packers day.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, Andy, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. We're excited for Winter Jam and always excited what you always seem to have a lot going on, which is good.
Oh, yeah. Man, it was fun. You guys are a lot of fun. I'll come back and do it anytime. So hopefully I'll see you guys in January.